Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Today we're going to be talking about Terra Luna. If we look at the chart, it has started to form a head and shoulder pattern, and you guys know when it comes to an end, usually there is a small bearish trend. So just be a little cautious. South Korean authorities are starting to put more regulations on crypto exchanges. Big countries are starting to follow their footsteps, but there are some good news. The IMF chairman in the World Economy Forum said crypto should not be abandoned. There is a lot to talk about today, but if you're here for the first time, you do want to stay up to date with everything to do with Luna, I highly recommend you scroll down, tap the red subscribe button. While you're there, slap a like on the video, completely free to do so. It will just help the YouTube algorithm push the video to more people. More people see the incredible side of Luna, they decide to put their trust back into it, it starts spiking up, and all of us make a lot of profit. So make sure you go down and slap a like on it. Other than that, let's get straight into it. So to begin with today's video, first of all, let's look at the 1 hour chart, and I want to show you guys something really interesting. So you can see after we did have a strong bull run right here, the whole crypto market did decide to take a small dump, and that's why Luna also decided to take a small pullback. But interesting enough, as Bitcoin is falling close to 29k and Ethereum is falling below 2k, Luna is actually holding on to its price pretty strong, as we came up from 10 and it's actually sitting close to 16. So from 10, that's still close to a 60% increase, and at the same time, as you guys can see right now, we are in a consolidation period that has just recently started. While we are on a very strong support level, it's actually sitting on a really strong support level which has been tested quite a bit of times, and right now it is actually in a small consolidation period. And if it just stays in this period, in the time that the whole of the crypto market can start making a recovery again, we might be able to see an extreme bull movement by Luna in the near future. Something else which is really interesting is if we decide to look from down here, you guys can see that the rally is still in a very positive manner. Overall, yes, compared to what we had over here, it's not as strong, 100%, but at the same time, it is still holding on to the upwards movement very strongly. As you can see that the super trend, where it shows that we are clearly in an uptrend, that is still in a very strong point, as the support has been tested quite a bit, couple of times, but at the same time it is still holding on to its price very strongly. Another thing is the RSI line is actually getting closer to the oversold period, which is a good point to entry because a lot of retail investors decide to buy in around this zone, and if they do decide to buy in, it is obviously going to go an explosive move forward. Something else which is not very happy is, as you guys can see, the trading volume has fallen close to 60%, which is very big, and it is a significant pull down. Also, the circulating supply has just gone up by 1 billion, and also the trading volume to the market cap ratio is below 100%, and actually well below, as it is sitting close to 67%. In my opinion, it's still doing well, but at the same time, it could be doing much better. Now, if we talk about the South Korean exchanges, they're under pressure because South Korean crypto exchanges to face a closer supervision following the Terra collapse. So obviously, the government is going to be having a lot of legal people actually look after the exchanges and make sure something like this is not done again. Cryptocurrency exchanges should be held legal accountable for violating anti-money laundering and investor protection rules, according to the Korean government official. So as you guys can see, Luna's impacting a lot of different aspects of crypto. Even exchanges which are in South Korea are under fire right now after hundreds and thousands of investors fell victim to the collapse of Terra stable and its sister token Luna. South Korean financial authorities are planning to enhance monitoring of local crypto exchanges and introduce legal safeguards in the industry. And maybe in the future, seeing what South Korea has done, maybe other bigger countries like US or China, India, all those countries might actually look into actually putting more stricter regulations in their crypto exchanges, and those countries have some big exchanges. And while we're talking about that, as you guys can see, India's central bank warns against the risk of crypto following Terra's collapse. So all the countries and all the big banks are actually talking about crypto now. We have been cautioning against crypto, and look at what has happened to the crypto market now. Had we have been regulating it already, then people would have raised questions about what happened to the regulations. But I guess this is a way for the government to say, hey, we were right and you were wrong. That's just how I see it. Now, another thing that was done is South Korean Terra holders skyrocketed after its crash, and here's why. So if you guys do not know, after the crash, a lot of people, or a lot of South Korean people, decided to actually put more money into Luna, and the government actually went on and said, please do not do that, it is very risky. And that clearly suggests that there is a lot of investors deciding to put their money into Luna. The South Korean government is now implementing additional measures to prevent another Terra-like crash, according to the local media reports. The reason South Korean authorities are under so much pressure right now is because our boy Kwon is from South Korea, and also everything to do with Luna, and also their office, everything was in South Korea. That's why they're under fire, and they're trying to make sure that nothing like this is repeated in the near future. Another thing which was actually posted by the official Twitter page of Terra is Astroport. Now this is being kind of confirming that Terra 2.0 might be releasing very soon. By very soon, that's close to 2 to 3 days. Incoming transmission from the Central Haze. A plan emerges for the future of Astroport. Astroport plus Terra 2.0, a new path forward. So obviously they're going to be partnering up with Astroport. In a way, I'm actually happy about that, as there will be a lot of people that will be looking after the Terra 2.0 to make sure something like this does not repeat. But having everyone's trust back into it will be a very hard thing to do, as Delta Labs did lose a lot of money in Luna. They ended up losing close to $300 million, so they will have to look into this as well. And Luna's trending on Twitter as we talk. Now, IMF chair advises against ditching crypto after Terra crash. International Monetary Fund chair during the World Economy Forum annual meeting on Tuesday said the collapse of Terra's algorithm stablecoin UST should not make people abandon crypto, as crypto might be the future. But right now, this is just something that has caused a lot of people to lose trust in crypto. But you should not do that. This was actually said in the World Economy Forum meeting, which is a big deal. And finally, I want to show you guys this. Going to Terra 2.0 does not mean that they will be forking, but this is an entirely new chain. It is not going to be connected with the Luna we know right now, or the Luna original. In my opinion, that's even worse, because a lot of people would think that you're just abandoning the Luna which we have right now and moving on. If it was a little bit connected, it would have been a little bit better. That's just my opinion. You guys can let me know down in the comment section. And Kwon is getting into more and more trouble, as the Korean police are starting to seize a lot of things, as we have seen today morning. Now there's Upbit, Bittherm, Coin1, K-Orbit, all these exchanges. Terra's assets have been completely frozen, and they will not be able to be touched by them until the authorities gives a green line. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree with this. I think it is the right thing to do, as there is a lot of investigation happening. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, drop a like on it. If you're new to the channel, do want to stay up to date with everything, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.